sit down.
Hello folks, Colin here, Festa 67's workshop, and welcome to issue 19 of Legends of Ferrari F1, the die-cast 1/24 scale model collection from our good old mates at DeAgostini. Now if you'd like to grab this for yourself and collect along with me, head over to this link all the way along here. There's a clickable version below in the description, and you too can be collecting these iconic cars from the F1 bygone era. And this week we got the Ferrari F300 from 1998, driven by Michael Schumacher, folks. Yes, a 7 times F1 champion, and yes. So you got the gradual evolution of the car from when Michael joined Ferrari until he started winning his titles. And there you go, you've got a V10 there with a 75 to 80 degree angle. Various angles there are variable just to see which one worked. But look how compact that all is. Shoehorned into the car, it's stunning. Groove tyres there, if you notice, 3. Later on there became 4 grooves in the tyre. It was all designed to slow the cars down by giving them less grip after the sad loss of Ayrton Senna. So yeah, they tried many things to reduce the car's speed over the years, and that was one of them. There you go, there's different variations there on the nose. Very high pointed thing there with a walrus teeth hanging the front wing on. X-wings, look at the size of these. Yes, yeah, they brought out a regulation to get shot of them because, as you can see, it started getting a bit extreme with these big old protrusions. And the problem you had was it was all well and good for downforce, but in an emergency, the driver getting in and out of the car, it was just an extra barrier. So they basically got rid of them due to that and the risk of accidental detachment and then flying backwards into the face of the driver behind. I think it was the right decision to get rid of them because 1, they was ugly, and 2, they just looked downright dangerous. So yeah, there you go. There's Michael there doing his thing. Bless him. There's some information there. The F300 briefing gives you all the stats and everything. And then there's Michael, successes without victory. But yeah, he gradually got that car where it needed to be. And then went on a run. And yeah, there was no stopping him in his glory years, let's be honest. There it is there. Again, it had a very low, wide stance to it. But yeah, just looked beautiful. And yeah, this is, I think, when him and David Coulthard had a coming together. I'm not sure whether it was at Spa, or I think it might have been Spa-Francorchamps. But anyway, yeah, and then obviously Michael trudged into the pit lane to have a word with young David. Yeah, it wasn't great television, and I think it tarnished Michael's reputation a little bit, but the anger and the adrenaline at the time. And then you got Paolo Martinelli there as the profile this week. Little section about him and what he did. So give these a read, folks. They really are worth it. Oh, bless him. There's Michael there. It's sad what's happened to Michael, and I really hope one day he gets to the point where he can just enjoy the remainder of his time. Bless him. So sad. So let's bring the model onto the bench, folks, so that we can have a look. And there's how she arrives. I've removed the cardboard section underneath, and we'll flip this up and remove the model so we can get the vacuum form out of the way. And then we'll bring this on the bench so we can have a quick looky-loo, folks. All right, folks, there you go. There is Michael's Ferrari, folks. And wow, I mean, when you look at her, you can't help but notice, like you say, the flat line across the back, but how squared off again the design has become. and how the barge boards and that and little elements underneath here are beginning to flow air indifferently on this variant. It's almost like razor blades poking out the side there that are cutting the air, almost cutting it in half and sending it through and around this barge board. And then obviously the air is going to stick and come under here. This wing then is going to fire it right underneath the rear suspension into the brake ducts and out through the rear diffuser, along with the top exhaust vents there where they're coming along and shooting air out through the vanes in the wing, under the diffuser and out through here. I can imagine in its day, by Christ, that could shift because, yeah. And again, on the front wing even, you've got your end plates there with your vanes and your winglets. Raised front there, the nose would come up in the air there, see, you've got the walrus teeth. But if you look at it, you can see how the air would have gone through, would have gone underneath this sculpted shape here, and either side of the bib underneath. And again, that would have scooted air along through the barge boards there and around under the car. Absolutely stunningly recreated. Triple grooves in the front tyres there, quads in the back. And then obviously inside Michael's cockpit there, you've got the side impact bars, but they've begun to put little winglets on there to send the air down the side there. And then you've got the steering wheel, the PlayStation style steering wheel with all the buttons and the LCD screens on there. And they would have been programmed to Michael's preferences on what he wanted to be able to control from within the cockpit of his car. And again, you can just imagine gunning down the track at Spa, especially in the wet in this car. Must have been terrifying. But again, you take your hat off to these guys that are going out and doing this sport. I mean, as fans, we love it. But obviously, you know, they're putting their lives on the line every time they climb into the cockpit on one of these cars. And just give that a thought, folks, before you next criticise a driver. Give it a thought on what they're all doing and what they're doing to entertain us. And yeah, it might change your view. And there's, look at the rear wing there, you've got two panels on there on this one, see, and it sends the air under and up, and pre-DRS days as well. So yeah, absolutely stunning example there of the progress and the technology, how at this time it had progressed. And obviously since then it's gone on to another level with car design. But I think it's beautifully done. It's beautifully presented. Very, very beautiful and good quality finish on there. All the decals are looking where they should be. And yet, all in all, again, DeAgostini have sent out another beautiful model. And I don't think you'll be disappointed with this, folks. It's certainly going to look at home in my collection, my ever-growing Ferrari collection, folks. And I think it will do the same for you. So with that in mind, we'll just gently put them down and say that if you would like to grab these for yourself and start collecting these along with me, head over to this link here, all the way along there. Bop. That'll take you to the DeAgostini website, folks, where you too can start your Ferrari collection. You get to do brum brum noises along with us, but also you get some beautiful replica Ferraris to add to your collection, folks, okay? Also, to help me out, if you could just click little fester in the corner there and subscribe to me channel, helps me grow me channel, keeps it alive. Ring the bell whilst you're there and select all. That'll let you know of future content. In the meantime, thank you so much for coming in and keeping me company. I really do appreciate it. Stay safe and well. Bye-bye for now.